Welcome back to Indian Trace. I just walked 2 steps right over the top of a double notch point at Notchville. Can you see that over there? I'm holding it way up. That's Lake Notchville. That's a problem for the farmers. That should not be here. Now, listen, I told you I walked over 2 notch points, double at Notchville, and I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna join the hunt. This might be the last video. I tell you what, I mean, I gotta go. Look, you're not gonna believe this. Remember the question I had? What are you gonna do when you have an overload of artifacts? Look at these just came in. And I'm telling you, I'm not bending over every step. I mean, I'm walking, but listen, look at these points. Good stuff. Look at the serrations on this. Look at these 2 little bases. Gotta love it. That tells you something about a site. I mean, tell you what. Hopefully, you know, you find them. Look at those bases. Morrow Mountain, broken off. Nice pieces of rhyolite right here, notch point. Gotta bring them in, gotta bring them in. And then you slip down to this serrations, right? Gracious mercy. So look at these. These are all coming in, finding some good stuff. My. Give you a good look at it. That's the kind of stuff that's here. Early archaic site. That's Notchville. I bet you we find a point. I bet you we find artifacts. I see artifacts all over, but I'm not going to pick them all up. I'm going to be very picky. We'll go down here, we'll come back up, and we'll hit that double for sure. And that'll be cool. That'll be very cool because they were wide open. What to do when you have an abundance of artifacts, you know? You got to challenge yourself. So a lot of you tuning into Indian Trace, watching these videos, checking these artifacts out, you know. I also take another extra step to share. What else are you going to do if you find an abundance of ancient Indian artifacts where, number one, there are a lot of folks. There's an artifact right there. Look at this. A lot of folks who cannot come out here. I've had subscribers talk to me about their wheelchairs that they used to hunt, and veterans, or I had a guy, I think he got his leg blown off, and he has a wheelchair and he can't get out there in the mud and what have you. So I sent him some artifacts. You know, share. This community has been fantastic in terms of its generosity, but sharing is a huge part of what I can do if I got an abundance. Then there are some who don't have any sites that they can get onto. They haven't located any ancient Indian sites or kill sites or settlements. They haven't located any. Or they just simply are in a place where they're not finding. Maybe it wasn't occupied. Something else in the equation is wrong. Whew, thank God for the shade. I'm not taking my eyes off the ground. I want to loop back up there. Listen, when you saw that pile there, you know why. I don't take my eyes off the ground around here. You could just as easily have, I could have just as easily floated right over the top of this double up here and never seen it. Move right on. I'm sure I've already walked right over some smokers. I know everybody hates to hear that. I have. But this stretch right here, up and down, right here on Notchville, marked by my favorite tree right here. 2 of them. Helps me mark, you know, just what was going on there. It was flat out, maybe it was an ambush site. Maybe it was a happy hunting grounds. They came and they were able to gain game here year after year after year. I find no tools here. I find no pottery here. I mean, no scrapers, no drills, just points. So, you know, it could have been a nice hunting stand. I know they were notorious, the North American Indians, for having places that they could regularly, annually go to and have real successful hunts. So they unloaded their atlatls, they unloaded their points for the game, harvested their game, and then brought it where they needed to for where they lived. There are occupation sites around here, there is no doubt, but we have a lot we don't know. All right, I'm working hard. I should say I'm suffering a little bit. I mean, pain's inevitable. Whether it's dehydration or whatever, pain's inevitable, but suffering is optional. Don't ever forget that. Now let's check out this double that I was talking about. I mean, walk right on by. Look at this. I'm going to sail right into the first one. I can see the second one right here from where I am. Look at this. Saw this. Plain as day. Nice point. Little twist to it. Nice artifact. It's sharp. This is really sharp. Nice point. The second one's even better because I circled right back around and I looked. I said, oh my God. I didn't even take a step. I didn't even touch it. And I looked. I said, oh, I can see it from here. Look it. Did you see it from here? Mercy. That is an even better one. And that is why we call this place Notchville. And I mean to tell you, right? Notchville. I don't even know if it's coming in right now, but I'm going to try. Right on. So all in all, I suppose that's a smoking awesome double. I don't even know what to think. I just got to keep moving forward and try not to dwell on it too much, but just do my duty. Nice points. Great double right there. Double header. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. And that right there, that's Indian Trace. Be well out there. Keep moving forward.